Glad to be out here in Boston. Thank you guys all for coming. Cambridge.
If you don't agree and you want to change it.
You guys will like this one.
Is it cool if I'm wearing it?
No, it's not.
It's Mr. Lice's hat.
Okay. So, what's your name and why do you play the keys in Vegas?
Is that a good like why? Like do you need more like a philosophical kind of?
No, it's literally your answer, yeah.
Okay. I'm Ash and I play piano because my parents made me start taking piano lessons when I was 5 and I didn't really like it that much, but I got to the point where I did start liking playing classical music. I'd always wanted to be in a band, but I never really knew how to find that. And then I met Dylan first, I met David, and I met Eli, and then
I met Ash and David in music appreciation, where we were just hanging out, and it was like, oh, we should start a band, and then we did, and now we're here, and it's a good time.
Song's called Lottery Ticket.
Here, let me look at the set. So if you know them,
Where at? Okay, thanks. Here. Just getting food at a fucking restaurant.
Should we do them first?
what?
Should we interview them first? What do you think?
Are you gonna use the same setup? He said he's gonna be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, well, then never mind. I thought you meant he was
Or Richie?
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I did something.
Jesus, come on. Next question. Next question, please.
Who's gonna see this? I just have recording mine.
Alright.
So I'll go left to right for the first question. So.
But look at when you answer,
Stage
look
left.
at me.
Sorry.
I guess you were right.
Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, whatever the hell you guys listen to. We got one more song for you guys. Thank you so much. But before we head out, really quick, can we get a big round of applause for Mr. Tim Cherrick on the bass, Mr. Julian on the guitar, Mr. Gonzalez on the drums. My name is Cole. We got Charing Cross.
It is kind of like
I guess I'm anticipating you to start.
a crash soon. My name is Drew Lucci. I play electric guitar. I started playing guitar kind of late compared to these guys. I was 15, 16 in high school.
Like the first time, my uncle got me a guitar when I was 8. It felt like I played with it like a toy, like a kid would, and it didn't really take. And then I tried to learn cowboy chords, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and being a rock star sounded good.
I picked up the guitar because I didn't get into the art class that I wanted to, and during the free period, I saw my buddies having a good time in the band room. Never played an instrument before, so I went straight into it and just got stuck on xylophone. Did not stay on xylophone long.
and that brought me here.
And then
My name's Richie. I play the drums. What made me want to play the drums is my dad made me watch the Woodstock movie, and when the Who came on, he was going, Richie, that's Keith Moon, look at him. And so I was watching Keith Moon with my dad, and I was set. That looked like a lot of fun.
My name is Eli. I actually started out on bass in this band, and then we lost our drummer to another band. It was a tragedy, and
sounds like adulterous.
And
I started listening to just like rock and roll. Actually, this is kind of an interesting story. I mentioned to some dude at our church, that's to mention, a family friend that goes to our church, that I was like, guitar seems pretty cool, right? I didn't realize that this dude had played guitar his entire life. So he heard this and was like, no way, right? So the next day, he actually just dropped off a guitar at my house with a little note that said just like, try it out for a month, see if you like it. Like, oh, yeah, dude, thanks. And I was like, this shit rocks. So then I got my own guitar and met these goobers and played in a band.
Hell yeah.
What's your name and why do you sing?
My name is Dylan. You know, why does a horse gallop? Because it has to. No, I don't know. I was laughing through everyone else's faces because I thought of that, and I was just wondering, and I was like, oh fuck, it's gonna be so bad. It's great.
Fish gotta swim.
Fish gotta swim.
So, which artists most inform your sound as a band?
Well, I mean, like, that's hard to answer because we have, like, I would say we have range as a band. We play.
So when we first started, more or less, we were very, very big into the Chili Peppers. Justin, our original drummer, along with Drew and I, we watched a gazillion of their live concerts together. It wasn't just them, it was just, bands that had an energetic, made you want to get up and move kind of set rather than, the sets you'd watch, and it would just kind of be a lot of standing around and listening. We always felt like our music had to, hit that different spot in your head that, made you want to move.
Someone who kind of influenced a unique kind of texture to our sound is Jeff Buckley. That was like right around the time we were writing our first record. That sound of complex chord sounds, chord tones, mixed with like, I guess the rhythm and the groove of like, as you said, like the Chili Peppers, and then kind of our own stylings. Like I personally am super into funk, Motown, R&B, that like kind of groove music.
I would say we have range as a band. We play
I feel like our covers that we've done have influenced our writing style. I would say that.
I would say like Bill Withers, like in terms of the covers, I feel like that was like a good way into like funkier, more soulful stuff for us.
Yeah.
And that's definitely like led into everything that we do.
When she's away.
No, we're important. This is a huge thing. We're from the.
Thank you guys. That was fucking Max T on the guitar. Eric Bergeron on the drums. Give it up for Eric. And Ethan Brisari on the bass. Glad to be out here in Boston. Thank you guys all.
No stage diving, so unfortunate, but moshing is permitted. Yeah.
Is it?
I see
Yeah.
moshing.
Oh.
That's awesome. We're gonna need some of that. Need some of that energy.
You like out in that, like my car can not handle that.
Yeah.
Is that when you first got the truck?
Yeah.
You guys good?
Yeah, ready.
All right. So the first question is more like everyone just answers, like literally.
Started playing with these guys in college, so pretty classic story. But.
If one of you guys don't mind saying, just like where, or like mention the college that you went to, like in one of your answers, you can do it.
I'm Nick. I'm the singer. We're all from UMass. We all met there. I met this guy. Funny little quick story. Met this guy at the where was it? The American Legion. Yeah, we were playing pool.
There you go.
I was
Veterans
singing.
Bar.
Oh yeah, Veterans Bar. Playing some air guitar. I kind of started out by like playing air guitar, and like when I had a really high voice, squeaky pitch, I started singing.
Alright, this is a really memorable song for me and my band. We had a house out in Amherst. I don't know where I'm going.
I'm Max. I've been playing guitar since I was 7 years old. So 16 years now. Wow. Yeah, I just kind of something my mom and my dad over as a kid. I listen to old Kiss records and I'm just strumming along on the guitar.
I know this guy loves his Daft Punk.
Oh, don't get me talking.
Dude, actually, me and Berk just saw like the Daft Punk movie in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Interstellar 5555. Insane.
Oh,
Insane shit.
I've seen that movie like an embarrassing number of times.
Yeah.
There's Loki a good plot.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Are
great.
you guys from another planet? I guess that's what
Yes.
Light the room.
What story are we sticking?
Yeah, we scrub our skin off.
They were actually glue.
Yeah.
That was the whole.
Before we move on, I think the Beatles also, I would say.
Yeah.
influenced us.
I feel like
We
that's
do
just like a
couple
thing
Beatles.
with most. Like
Yeah.
you can hear any song and know that like whoever wrote that song like definitely grew up listening to the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's just something in like their little like.
We definitely all have our own.
The Beatles are so deeply entrenched.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say we all have our own personal influences that are like diverse, and then when we come together, it's like this is like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. But you might not be able to hear everything that we like were influenced by.
I feel like there's some Pixies in there too. At least
For
me.
sure. Me and Ash connected it up
Yeah.
pretty early on.
Oh, do you want to talk more about that, please? Actually, no. Where did you used to live in Amherst? If that specifies it a little bit. Like specific like halls?
Oh. So I was, I lived in Gorman in Central, and then I was in Sylvan. And Sylvan is like where the Pixies formed, right? Is that true?
Well, two of
I'm
them met
pretty
at
sure
UMass, and then they met the drummer and Kim Deal in Boston when they moved to Boston.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I still jacked his whole
Oh, dude, we're so fucked. Oh, dude, we're so stupid.
Do you want us all to go around and say like where we lived on campus, or?
Casey's thing, like that's where I was very curious about that because I saw you guys at the Middle East last like January or whatever. I know one of you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Like right before playing like Here Comes Your Man.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Because you actually used to live in Sylvan too for a bit. Like when I first transferred, like.
Well, funny Pixie story, or like an interesting Pixie story.
Do you want to like restart that? Sorry.
Sure, yeah. Like I work at a studio called Northfire Recording Studio in Amherst, and my friend Riley had a session with Black Francis and his son. Like didn't know who he was, and then like after the fact found out, I was like, oh yeah, I did a session with the Pixies dude. And I was like, what? Like he was probably happy that Riley didn't know him and wasn't like asking a bunch of questions. I would have been the worst person to do that session. But that's a funny story.
Yeah. I actually have a Pixie story as well. They still have their roots a little bit in Western Mass, and I was bartending. This lady comes in, and she's wearing a Pixie shirt, so I'm like, I love that band. She's like, yeah, it's my ex-husband's. And I was like, did she just say it's her ex-husband's band? I was like, cutting up from garnishes. So I was like, why would I even think that she meant that? And so then the night goes by, and then someone tells me, someone like in the back is like, yo, by the way, like that lady like was married to Black Francis, and I was like, what the fuck? But she left a pack of cigarettes at the end of the night, and I gave them to some stragglers.
What kind of cigarettes were they?
Oh, I don't remember.
Probably Parliaments. Parliaments are an ex-wife kind of cigarette.
They might have
Am I wrong?
Thank you.
Okay. Easy like that.
Now we can rotate honestly.
Do you feel the need to prove something every concert? And what about tonight?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, I think in a sense there's always something to prove. Like no matter where you, especially as musicians who know that we can be, want to play like the bigger stages. Every musician wants to play, the big stages. Take this next step. Taking the next step is a super like metaphorical concept, right? But it's something that you hear a lot and something that we want really bad and we're really focused on. So in a sense that, yes, there's always something to prove and you never know where it's going to be. But I agree, it's not a pressure sense. It's not like a competitive thing.
I feel like I got something to prove every single time.
Yeah.
Even if there's like 2 people out there, I gotta let those 2 people know what I can do.
I think with something like music, I think you're kind of doing yourself a disservice if you go in with the mindset that that's a competition or that you necessarily have something to prove. I mean,
but playing with the band, I used to get nervous about, that kind of same thing where it's like a competition or who's the best at their instrument on any given night. And I asked Max about it, and he was like, well, no, I don't really get nervous about that because I'm the best at playing the best guitar in double vision. And I was like, that changed my perspective.
Personally, I feel the need to prove that I'm an instrumentalist every time that I get on stage because people automatically assume that I'm the singer because I'm the woman. So that's always a little bit jarring. There's been a bunch of shows where I've just kind of felt this pressure, like on top of just playing a good set, but also like upholding the fact that women can be good musicians. So I constantly, that's like always in the back of my head.
I'll speak for myself. Not really. Like, I don't know, I'm just grooving, man. At least every show I fuck up at least once, like every show. Like, even if the crowd doesn't even know it. So I just have to sort of accept that that's gonna happen, and then I can't get like an ego about it, because then I'm gonna be like bashing myself after each show. And what the fuck's good with that? Like, we're here to have fun. We're of course here to make good music and like, gain a following. You want to perform well, but I don't put too much pressure on myself.
Stop Goblin again. They were fucking awesome. Give it up. We're Double Vision, and we got Charing Cross coming up next. So don't leave. They're fucking awesome. They're great. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yeah, of course. Like it's like a yes or no. Like we've played plenty of venues. We've gone back to and other venues that we're there for first impressions, which is typically where we do feel in a way that we do have something to prove, and we do have to project ourselves as much as possible.
Guys, what's in my purse?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are Charing Cross. And good night.
So in a way, yes, there is something to prove. Not in a competitive way with other bands, but for ourselves, and so that we know that we can always be better rather than take steps back, because we haven't taken a step back yet and we don't let.
With great answer.
Because obviously, like, to get exposure, you do have to play what people already know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious, like, I don't know, what you guys prefer doing.
Prefer between covers and originals.
Yeah, and how you guys, like, split that up.
Yeah. Are we going just down?
Oh, wait 1 second.
Obviously, I think over time we're hoping to, only play originals and maybe throw in 1 or 2 in a set. But for the time being, I think we have a good balance.
Yeah. I think most bands sort of start out playing all covers because you have to learn how to be a band by being another band first. And sometimes you have to...
That was good.
Jeez, alright. And then once you learn that, which you do through playing other people's music, then you can start to sort of branch out. It doesn't always work like that.
But at the end of the day, every songwriter, original artist wants to play their own stuff. Whether it's here, whether it's
in people's basements, people's garages.
Playing like a bar or a house party or something like that. There's kind of a built-in crowd, or the people.
Library basement, whether it's in someone's backyard. Like, there's a pride in that, in playing your own music that you put yourself, put your essence into.
Yeah, there's plenty of cover songs I get sick of, but I never get sick of playing Charing Cross.
I enjoy playing covers, they're fun, but playing original music is like really why you want to be in a band. Like if you just want to play a cover, you can play it in your room. Yeah. Also, I think something that might go into it is there's a big difference between a good cover band and a good band, right? Good cover bands are almost always like really technically skilled, but they the cool part of being an original band is using it right. It feels like it's yours. You're not like just trying to play some Guns N' Roses solo as close to Slash as you possibly can. Like there's a lot of people that can do that, given it's hard. But playing original stuff is like, that's how you actually show what your musicianship is. Like I know that I'm not like gonna be some fucking guitar maestro ripping out like Through the Fire and the Flames on stage or something. But I think I can write a fucking good song. Yeah. Like I think that's something I'm capable of. Yeah. So I'm not gonna try and be that. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna be fucking Ingwe, whatever, Steve Ingwe. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I want to say something real quick. Like the way I think of it is like there's a difference between being an artist and a musician. There's a lot of overlap. Like that Venn diagram is like almost a circle, but like the parts that aren't overlapping are important. And I feel like, to me, being a musician feels more like a profession, and being an artist feels more like a lifestyle or something like that.
Is that a good place to end it, do you think?
Well,
oh, my bad.
No, you're good, dude.
Sorry, you guys were just cutting me off earlier.
No, my bad, dude. Sorry. I feel like a dick because I'm just like in like silly like hang with my friends mode, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just actually being an asshole, I'm, like interrupting and cutting people off. I think that like cover bands get a really bad rep, and I think it's something that like I've noticed, and it can make me kind of sad. I think mostly because if you don't love music, then like what are you doing here? And it's like the reason that I love making music is because I love music, I love listening to and analyzing and like getting into different songs. I mean, I still like, you know, I feel like everyone here, like I'm listening to music and listening to the lyrics, and like it's unlocking parts of myself and like parts of my life and the experience that I'm having. And they always find me at different times. There's like the MJ Lenderman lyric, "We sat under a half-mast McDonald's flag," and the imagery of that, I was like, you know, for those with the eyes to see, like there's beauty in this world, and the idea of like that as taking a weird, complicated emotion and then bringing it into like a form that can be given to somebody, and so that they can like process whatever they're experiencing or what they're feeling. Like that's the most beautiful thing about music to me. And I think that for cover bands, it's like you heard a song and you loved it so much that you needed to perform it and like literally live and breathe and eat like the song itself, and to understand exactly what it feels like to play the thing that makes you so like excited or emotional is like, it's one of the best things about music.
Anything else?
Kind of exhausted the topic.
Alright, it's kind of
It's a Socratic seminar.
Want to do more or? What would you say is like the best part about like when you have to perform?
No, the worst thing's got to be loading in gear.
Yeah,
Nobody likes that.
As much as you love, like, you know, hanging out with your friends after the show, it's just like we have to still kind of get stuff done, which definitely sucks.
Takes a little bit to unpack and pack.
Yeah, I'd say the best part though is like probably just being in the you know show, like playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are Charing Cross. Big shout out to Goblin, Double Vizion. We love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing tonight. Check us out. We're in Boston all the time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Everybody get home safe. We love you all.
I do trust you, but I'm concerned why you wanted to. All right, I'll call you.
What's up? Oh, I bet.
I will probably not go. What's up there?